Good morning, LA. It's breakfast time. Hi, my name's Andy Cahill, and I'm here to explore the very best breakfast that Los Angeles has to offer. On today's menu is the breakfast sandwich from Burbank's own The Breakfast Snob. Just like last time, we're gonna go pick up our food instead of having it delivered. Let's go get some breakfast. Very interesting series of events here. I've arrived at the location, and let's see if I can get a shot of this. It's just a deli, a liquor market and deli. It has no signage calling it the Breakfast Snob. Got my breakfast. And we are back from the Breakfast Snob. Let's talk about these sandwiches. I did order 2 sandwiches just to see if there is a difference between the two in terms of the quality of the croissant or the quality of the bagel, as well as is the bacon worth the amount of money that they're charging for it, which we'll get into when we talk about the value. So these are super basic. You have plain bagel on top here. It looks like it's just a normal yellow American, but it looks like on the bottom there's some sort of Swiss, I think it's a Swiss cheese or maybe a white American cheese, so 2 different types of cheese on here. We can see here like a really nice fluffy egg in this sandwich. Just looking at it and breaking down the ingredients, very impressive. Same basic construction on the croissant. If you look here, I'm very impressed by the construction, so let's see if the taste lives up to the aesthetics. But before we get into the main part of the review, if you are new to the channel, we are going to be rating these sandwiches on 4 different criteria. Number 1 is taste. Number 2 is distribution of ingredients. Number 3 is complexity or beautiful simplicity. And number 4, and possibly the most important one, is the value of the food. Time to take a bite. Oh my, I gotta take another one. I am absolutely blown away by that bite. Actually, I had to take 2. It was so good, I couldn't wait to talk to you guys about it. This is so freaking delicious. You know, it's so creamy. Like, there's no other word to describe it. And that freaking fluffy egg really just gives you the texture that you want. It gives you the volume that you want. And it really mixes together well with the creaminess of the egg, or of the cheese rather, the creaminess of the cheese. That, oh my goodness gracious, that rivals some of the best breakfast foods I've had. Let's try the bacon version. Let's try the croissant bacon. On the croissant, a couple of things. It's not nearly as good as the bagel. However, I have discovered the secret ingredient, and I am willing to bet a lot of people won't think it works. The secret ingredient here is mayo. It's mayonnaise. That mayo is giving you that creamy texture that really elevates this. Let's forget about the croissant for now. We're gonna talk about the croissant later. I wanna focus on this bagel. I was not expecting much from this bagel. I was very skeptical. This bagel is absolutely, we're gonna rate this right now. This is really good. This is a 9.5 on taste. In terms of distribution of ingredients, this is a 10, guys. This is a 10. This is what distribution of ingredients is all about. When it comes to beautiful simplicity, I'm also gonna go 9.5 on the bagel. I mean, I'm gonna knock 0.5 off because adding mayo makes it a little more complex. 9.5 on beautiful simplicity. Very well done. Now let's talk about value. This bagel is $10. It's $9.99, but it's essentially $10. Now, this is where I have to knock points. $10 is still a little bit much for a bagel, a couple of cheeses, and some eggs. I'm looking for something that's more in the $6, $7 range. For value, we're gonna give this a 7.5. Overall, just absolutely phenomenal. This croissant, not as special. The egg on this is not even close to as fluffy as it is on here. So that's the first thing. But the second thing is that the croissant is too bready. The croissant just isn't doing it for me. And then the bacon it's just not adding enough. So for the croissant, all of the grades are gonna be lower. For taste on the croissant, we're looking more at a 6.5. For distribution of ingredients, I can't go more than a 6. In terms of complexity or beautiful simplicity, again, I'm gonna be more in that 6 range. They add absolutely no additional costs to the croissant for the croissant itself. The croissant and the bagel are the same amount of money. The bacon, which is the only difference in terms of toppings, is $3 extra, which is absurd for something like this. So for value, we're gonna drop below the Mendoza line. This is a 4 for me. When the bagel exists, don't get the croissant. Get the bagel. Final thoughts on this. The bagel is definitely the closest thing to the beautifully simple Bodega breakfast sandwich, which here at Breakfast Time, we hold up as the gold standard. Don't think of this as the breakfast snob, no matter what they call themselves. That's where you're ordering from, but really what you're doing is you're getting a Bodega sandwich in Los Angeles, which is just really, really exciting. If you guys know of a place that I absolutely need to check out, especially if they have good breakfast like this, then please let me know where to go down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell so you know every single time that we upload a new video. I'll see you next week on Breakfast Time.